The dust has barely settled from the 2025 finals, but the chessboard is already being reset. The league's elite are reloading, dynasties are fading, new blood is rising, and somewhere in Oklahoma, a storm is quietly becoming a legacy. We're witnessing a shift, not in slow motion, but in real time. All-stars are swapping jerseys, rookies are stepping into the spotlight, and GMs are gambling like there's no tomorrow. So now the question isn't just who wants it more, it's who's built for it. From blockbuster trades to sneaky draft steals, from powerhouse rotations to unexpected dark horses, let's dive into the early power rankings and bold predictions for the 2025 NBA Championship. This one's going to be wild. Tier 1, the top dogs built to win now, Oklahoma City Thunder. Let's start with the obvious. The Thunder didn't just win the 2025 championship, they dominated. A 68-win season followed by a gutsy 7-game finals victory over the Pacers. That's not a fluke. That's the arrival of a monster. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is no longer just a star. He's the MVP. Chet Holmgren evolved into a two-way force, and Jalen Williams is becoming an elite third option. Lu Dort, the defensive engine. And here's the scary part. They're all 26 or younger. This isn't a Cinderella run. This is the beginning of a Thunder dynasty. And barring injuries, they have the pieces, depth, and continuity to go back-to-back. Cleveland Cavaliers Coach of the Year, Kenny Atkinson turned the Cavs into a 64-win powerhouse, and while they fell short in the playoffs, the core is terrifying. Donovan Mitchell remains a top-tier closer, and Evan Mobley just bagged Defensive Player of the Year. The real kicker? Their window is now. With Boston regressing, the East is wide open, and Cleveland has the defensive chops and star power to take advantage. This could be their breakthrough year. New York Knicks, after their first conference finals appearance since 2000, the Knicks are hungry. Jalen Brunson is no longer the underdog. He's a legit MVP candidate. Add in Karl Anthony Towns, a retooled bench with Jordan Clarkson, and new head coach Mike Brown. This squad is looking scary. Brown brings postseason experience, and if the Knicks can stay healthy, they've got the depth and defense to make a serious run. Madison Square Garden in June? Don't count it out. Tier 2, real deal contenders, one move away. Houston Rockets, Ime Udoka, turned this team from a 22-win bottom feeder to a 52-win playoff beast in 2 years. And now, they've gone all in, landing Kevin Durant in a blockbuster trade. The combination of KD's scoring, Jalen Green's athleticism, and Jabari Smith Jr.'s versatility makes the Rockets a real threat. It's a bold gamble, but if Durant stays healthy, this could be the West's most dangerous dark horse. Denver Nuggets never, ever sleep on Nikola Jokic. He nearly dragged Denver past the Thunder in a grueling 7-game second-round series. Now with added depth, Cam Johnson, Bruce Brown, Jonas Valanciunas, and Tim Hardaway Jr., this roster is deeper and more balanced than last year. Jokic is still the most unguardable force in basketball, and with Jamal Murray healthy, the Nuggets are ready to reclaim their throne. Minnesota Timberwolves back-to-back Western Conference Finals. That's no joke. Anthony Edwards has entered superstardom, and coach Chris Finch has his team playing grown man defense. Despite trading Karl Anthony Towns, the Wolves doubled down on what works, locking in Julius Randle and Naz Reid. Edwards alone can win you playoff games. This team is mentally tougher, hungrier, and more focused than ever. Boston Celtics. Here's where it gets spicy. Just months ago, Boston looked like a repeat contender. But now, Jason Tatum is injured, and both Porzingis and Drew Holiday are gone. That leaves Jaylen Brown and Derek White to carry the load. Don't get it twisted, this team still defends like maniacs. But unless Tatum returns in elite form, their championship window may be cracking. Tier 3, wild cards. Could go either way, Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James just turned 40. Let that sink in. Yet somehow he still dragged the Lakers to 50 wins. Add in Luka Dončić for a full season and new addition DeAndre Ayton. This team's ceiling is massive, but they're also one injury or chemistry blow-up away from implosion. If it clicks though, look out. Philadelphia 76ers. On paper, they're a contender. Joel Embiid, Paul George, Tyrese Maxey. On the court, health is always the elephant in the room. If this trio can actually stay upright come April, Philly could shock people. But that's a huge if, Orlando Magic. Don't sleep on the Magic. Paolo Banchero and the Wagner brothers are growing into stars, and trading 4 first-rounders for Desmond Bane shows they're serious about winning now. Defense? Check. Versatile offense? Check. If they gel early, they could easily leap into the top 5. Tier 4, dark horses and long shots. San Antonio Spurs' Victor Wembanyama is entering year 3, and he's ready. Add Dylan Harper and Carter Bryant to the mix. That's a youth movement with serious upside. The Spurs aren't a finals team yet, but give it one more year, and we're talking title contenders. Detroit Pistons. From 17 wins to the playoffs in one season, J.B. Bickerstaff might be a magician. Cade Cunningham and a healthy Jaden Ivey are no joke. The Pistons are gritty, physical, and way ahead of schedule. They're not ready for the big stage yet, but the future looks real bright. Golden State Warriors' Steph Curry is still Steph Curry, and as long as he's shooting 30-foot daggers, the Warriors can't be counted out. But let's be honest, this team's championship window is closing fast. No major offseason moves, aging core. It's starting to feel like the end of an era. Miami Heat Bam, Harrow, Spoelstra. The core remains, but it feels like Miami is in retool mode. The Heat culture keeps them competitive, but they need more offensive firepower to compete with the top of the East. Los Angeles Clippers, James Harden was solid, Kawhi is, for now, healthy, and they added Brook Lopez. But this team's been stuck in first-round purgatory for 3 years. Until they prove otherwise, the Clippers are more paper tiger than true threat. Rookies who could change the game. Cooper Flagg, Mavs. The #1 pick is the real deal. Playing next to Anthony Davis gives him room to grow fast. Dylan Harper, Spurs. A perfect fit with Wemby and Castle. San Antonio nailed it. Ace Bailey, Jazz. Surprise landing spot, but don't be shocked if he becomes a rookie all-star. Igor Demon, Nets. Huge role on a rebuilding team. He might just be the next Luka, or flame out spectacularly. Bold predictions: the Thunder will repeat as NBA champions, and this time in fewer than 7 games. Oklahoma City didn't just win the 2025 title, they announced the beginning of a dynasty. With Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at MVP level, Chet Holmgren growing into a defensive nightmare, and Jalen Williams evolving into an elite two-way wing, this young core has unmatched chemistry and hunger. Last season's finals went the full 7, but that experience has only sharpened them. With another year of development, depth, and confidence, don't be surprised if OKC steamrolls their way through the postseason. The Thunder have arrived, and they're not looking to share the crown anymore. Expect domination, not drama this time around. The 2025 NBA season is shaping up to be a roller coaster. Superstars on the move, rookies making noise, and dynasties rising from the dust. But here's the question I want you to answer. Who's your pick to win it all? Thunder repeat? Knicks miracle? Maybe Luka and LeBron shock the world? Drop your hot takes in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss our deep dives, predictions, and all things NBA.